Hi there, everyone. Happy Monday. King 5 meteorologist Adam Claybon. Clouds in the morning, afternoon sunshine. Get used to it because it is going to be a pattern that we're going to see for a lot of this work week. We'll notice a chance of showers by the end of the work week, too, and that will include us here in the lowlands, but still the higher chances across parts of the higher terrain, the Olympics and the Cascades, and it especially looks like it's going to be a higher chance up near the Canadian border, as a lot more of that energy and the moisture will be focused up into some of those parts. But again, yeah, what we're going to see is just more this pattern of morning clouds and afternoon sunshine. And you can see this image right here, satellite imagery. It goes back a few hours, but you can see right here we had a few of those clouds that were in place. Kind of hard to see right now because we are kind of deeper on into the evening now for this Monday, but we had some of those areas of clouds earlier into the morning. You can see them just quickly disappear, the last bit of that, and that was across some of the higher terrain right there. Now, we're going to see another round of that as we head on into the night, as this weak disturbance right here that you can see off to the north, some cloud coverage will be heading its way on southward. Also, we got a disturbance that's off to our south right here. That one will be heading northward, and we're going to see eventually with some of that moisture coming in from the south that there could be an opportunity to generate some of those lightning or some of those areas of lightning and thunder as we deal with storms later on into the week. First, though, wanted to show you how the air quality is going to be pretty decent for us as we'll keep a good amount of onshore flow going for quite some time. Eastern slopes of the Cascades, that's where those air quality alerts are still an issue. As you can see, some unhealthy for sensitive group air quality over there. Overall, though, thankfully nothing as bad as what it was about a week ago, but still not the greatest either. Here's what we're looking forward to as we head on into the week. You can see more clouds in the morning and afternoon sunshine. Thursday, a little less of that, and things will warm up just a bit more. Looks like we'll get up into the 80s heading into the day there, and then we'll see our temperatures come back down. A few more clouds, and also some of those showers could be in place as we head on into the day on Saturday. Highs back more so around the mid-70s, and then we probably start this pattern again heading into the following work week, but more of that here in a second. First, our SchoolNet side here looking at Granite Falls. A little of that haze still across some of our skies. Again, it's not going to be a whole lot to really do much in terms of any issue to our air quality. As you saw, air quality should still remain good there, and also for us here around Tacoma. As you can see, skies looking kind of blue there, and our Everett camera too looking pretty nice and clear here into the evening part of our Monday. Temperatures mid-70s right now. Now, this is just about where those afternoon highs have been. Maybe as we go on into the evening, we might see another degree or two added on top of there in National Weather Service's final report. But overall, temperatures are going to start to drop again tonight. And you can see those cloudy icons beginning to return here for the overnight hours. Now, this is a warm-up in comparison to where we were at this point on Sunday. Actually seeing our numbers more so in those mid to upper 70s and even some 80s out there. So again, slightly warmer, but also noticing a lot of pretty seasonal temperatures. Out towards the coast, we're in the 60s, northwest interior in the low 70s. Here's radar. We'll continue to zoom out, and you'll see that we'll have a few more of those showers and storms off towards the north and to the west, and also seeing that system coming in from the north as well. But it's going to be this disturbance right here. It's kind of hard to pick out on satellite imagery, but there's some energy that's out here that's going to be working its way off to the north, and as it makes its way off in this direction right here, we're going to eventually see it help to bring in some additional clouds, and yes, that opportunity for seeing some showers and storms later on into the week. Futurecast, though, next couple of days, here we are into the night. Cloudy skies beginning to return. Here we are early into Tuesday morning, 7 o'clock. A lot of those clouds in our lowland areas. Take some time for them to burn off, and maybe a little longer than what we saw on Monday. So maybe 1 into the afternoon or 2. So early afternoon as opposed to seeing a lot more of that clearing during the latter part of the morning. We'll keep things pretty clear as we go throughout a good portion of the day as we head into the latter part of the day on Tuesday. More of those clouds, though, beginning to return as we head into late Tuesday night and early into Wednesday morning. This time around, I think we are going to see that begin to break apart, and we'll have especially more sunshine as we head into the latter part of the morning on Wednesday. And might even get a little more sun out towards the coast in comparison to what we're going to see on Tuesday. We'll go on into more Thursday morning, maybe a limited amount of that area of marine layer in place, but it does burn off fairly quickly. We see more sunshine during the afternoon. Still not a whole lot to report on as far as any sort of storm chances or rain chances as of yet here for the Cascades, but that's coming here as we head on into more of Friday, and you can start to see some of that moisture returning out this way towards more of the Pacific Ocean. It's kind of hard to see any sort of circulation with this, but that is going to be the weak disturbance that's coming in and eventually is going to find its way on through. And so we'll start to see here across more of the higher terrain that those chances will pick up just a bit more, and especially up this way towards the Canadian border into BC. That's when things really start to get going and flaring up into Saturday afternoon. That's 2 o'clock there. That'll make its way on by. That'll eventually work its way off towards the east, and then we'll keep an eye out for another weak disturbance that's up that way closer to southeast Alaska and heading through BC in order to bring maybe some rain for them. We'll see if any of that finds its way closer to us. Now, wanted to pop this up right here. This is going to be the expected rainfall here over the next 7-day stretch. This is really just going over what we're going to see with that disturbance later on here into the week of Friday, but yeah, more so on to the day on Saturday. There's not much for us here in the lowlands. If we get anything, maybe a 1/10 of an inch, more likely than not, a few hundredths of an inch where we do see measurable rainfall. And the higher chances of getting up closer to that 1/10 of an inch or higher will be up that way near the Canadian border here as we get ready to head on into more of the day on Saturday. Here we go, tonight, early into Tuesday, your lows in the low to mid 50s. So a coolish start and slightly cooler than average. And then a lot of these numbers might be slightly cooler than where they should be for this time of the year. Blaine 71, 70 around Anacortes. We'll top off at about 78 there in Arlington, upper 70s around Maltsby. Staying just shy of 80 around Goldsbar, but also I think we're going to hit up to around 80 degrees. And you'll see that the foothill communities do get up closer to that 80-degree mark. Areas here closer to the water, probably more so around the upper 70s. Still a pretty comfortable day though. 77 at Tacoma, 81 in Puyallup. Been seeing more 80s down towards Yelm. Tenino at 77. And over towards more of the Chehalis Valley, going from Centralia down to Longview, up around the upper 70s, and then we have the 60s out over the Olympic Peninsula towards the coastal areas, away from the water. We're talking about possibly getting back into more of the 70s if you're farther to the east and closer to the eastern slopes of the Olympic Mountains. 7-day forecast, we're going to keep things pretty quiet, and this pattern that we're going to see of morning clouds and afternoon sunshine going to hang with us for quite some time. And when we do start to see that break up a little bit, we're talking about some additional clouds and maybe even the opportunity of seeing a little rain. But it is going to be just that, just a little rain here as we head into Friday, but more so into the day on Saturday. Okay, everyone, well, take care. Enjoy this pretty comfortable stretch of weather that we have here through the upcoming work week. And we'll talk to you soon.